Welcome to episode 2, season 2. Last time we left our orphans, they just got to the village that is under Lady Vacas' estate. A wild blizzard has taken over it, encasing its inhabitants in ice. Azza went through and uncharacteristically and nobly freed them from their icy prison. We met our mysterious gnome who loves the forest and a variety of different characters from it. I know, Azzer, you're like chaotic evil or something.
No, I'm chaotic good. Or, I'm sorry, neutral good.
I don't know about that sometimes.
I'm not saying that's how it's gonna stay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to know how far some of our alignments are. I'm true neutral, you're neutral good.
I'm just lawful neutral.
We have neutral.
We do have
chaotic
issues.
good.
Oh, no, scratch that. I like chaotic
It's
neutral.
ironic. The one with daddy issues is more.
Right, orphans, calm down. You all last episode did a wonderful job of saving all the inhabitants of the village. Congratulations! Now then, Mordecai has discovered a tome well done, Mordecai. Has discovered a tome in the library. Seemed to be possessed by the Yukiona. Now we continue. The blizzard rages on. They can scarcely see. They eventually get to the library while it's making their way through the village. As you go up, you feel unearthly chill. You see at the top of the staircase, ice start trickling down from it, as it seems the tome's power has began to awaken.
Oh, gods.
I know you don't like fire, buddy, but burn, baby, burn.
We're inside the library now.
Yes, as you enter the library, you see at the top, you see at the upper level, there seems to be this icy fog that is kind of drifting over the edge.
Mordecai,
Eh?
point out this book.
I'm going to take them to the book.
You remember you'd have to climb the stairs to the second floor.
Right.
Yep.
Can we see it from our location?
No, it's farther back on the
Burn
second
into
floor.
a library.
It's on a chest height. It's on a chest height shelf, 3 layers back on the second floor. I was a fair ways in.
I'm gonna walk straight to it.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. As the group follows you up the staircase, so once again, it's a thick layer of ice because your adventuring gear makes no problem at all getting through it. You feel, even those with cold resistance, feel almost a chill as the fog kind of wraps around you. Not like a temperature kind of chill, but more of a feeling like your blood is like kind of freezing, just like the fog as you walk into it. You see the book in the shelf that you said, so it's out on the floor though. As it's opened up, you see this almost kind of like blue energy pulsing out of it.
It wasn't like that when I left.
Why not?
What?
I'm gonna walk over and just grab
Wait,
it.
before you walk towards the dangerous looking book, maybe ask your master Evan Chill.
I don't even care at this point. I just walk over and grab it.
Okay, as you walk over and touch it, you feel kind of like this almost pull happen as you yourself get sucked into the book. You see, as he gets sucked and the book drops, you see this like erratic motion as the book conjures into not you. You're supposed to be hidden. You see kind of like an icy portal basically ripple open from the book.
That would be a 20 religion check.
17 history check.
Nothing to do with religion.
17 with history.
Sometimes portals can be trapped inside books that once you open them up to a certain page, they will activate.
17 Arcana.
Definitely there's a place spell here to trap someone.
Right.
That happens to suck him in. You can see that you can definitely go through the portal, but it doesn't seem that it's a one-way entrance only.
11 Arcana, so nothing.
Similar.
Well, we can't really leave him in there.
Stop rolling that purple die.
Well, I can't leave him in there, so I can't leave him alone.
Okay. You find yourself in while everyone is discussing on the other side of the book, you find yourself in kind of almost a lavish, what looks to be waiting room. You see that you're in the manor as you look outside of one of the convenient windows as you look over the walls, and you see that you're in Lady Vacas' estate.
That was quick.
I'm gonna look around to see if anyone else is there.
You don't see anyone else there. You see two doorways. They both seem to be encased in ice.
Let's wait for the others.
Oh, you're here with me?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't leave you alone.
You see her
I will
kind
follow
of.
you
You see her as you're standing there. You see her basically fall through this mirror that's behind you.
When she jumps in, I'll jump in as well.
I'm gonna go over and tap on the mirror.
It doesn't seem to. It seems to react like a normal mirror,
And right about now, I fall through.
and then he falls through.
So you can either catch him or let him fall.
If you were to just be fuck this and just work on this,
I'll catch Mordecai.
please
Okay.
help us out.
Thank you, my friend.
He insults you and then calls you a friend later on.
Oh, that's why I put it before.
This lady seems to be threatening my survival, so I guess I'll help.
Memorize the map. Memorize the map.
Well, thank you.
Smite! You suddenly become a
Only
chicken.
because I wish to survive.
A chicken bard.
Well, if
You
there's
box at us
any way that I can
motivationally.
help,
I'm pretty well adept, thank you.
it's just an harness
Down
off.
through that portal.
Okay. The Goliath falls through.
Waiting on
I get out of the way.
We'd be dogpile at this point.
I drop Mordecai and jump back.
He falls on top of Mordecai.
Dex check, please.
I'm gonna walk in to the
16 dex.
portal.
You roll all the way.
Oh god.
I'm gonna
There's almost
roll.
a sandwich.
I'm gonna walk in the portal, and I'm also gonna make an acrobatics check.
Into my
That would be a 15.
As you acrobat through the mirror, you do a somersault, and then you realize there's no ground below you, and you fall down on top of Corgi.
Well, I mean, like going into it, like
Oh, you
Like-
somersault into Corgi.
And suddenly Corgi gets a foot in his ass.
Essentially.
How'd that get there?
Okay, so
That's
real
a
question
bad
here. In how much pain is Zadar's foot? Because he just attempted to kick a Goliath whose skin is literally made of stone in the ass.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
What is
You're hurting a little bit. You're hurting a bit. You're hurting a bit. Your boots helped.
Your boots softened the blow.
Yeah, your boots.
how much is this posture?
Odds are good he didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
I walk through the portal.
So you walk through. You land on top of Zadar. As now you have kind of like small dog pile.
You came out on top. Congrats.
As I see her come through, who are you?
That'd actually be a good question to ask by now.
I've asked it
Probably.
once, Zadar.
Yeah, well, fuck you. You were being a pissy bitch.
All right, children, play
My
nice.
name is Nyla, and I am here to survive.
An interesting choice.
So I wasn't
all things
far
considered.
off.
Yes,
Don't
because
get
this
out.
place looks so safe.
And you'll be fine.
Safety
Don't get in my
outside.
way, and the same goes for you.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Safety outside.
As you look around, you see that there are two
Next 30
doors.
seconds.
You see that there are two doorways. Each of the doorways seem to be encased in a thick wall of ice. Just look around, you see various paintings and whatnot. You seem to be in almost a gallery of sorts. You see the large mirror is very regal. It seems to be elvish made. There's various paintings of what looks to be Lady Vacas and various different poses with different trading agreements and whatnot. And she's on her boat in one image and different ones. You see that you feel the room itself is kind of chilly, but it's definitely warmer than outside. You can still see that through the frosted windows that you are actually inside the mirror across from the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the top door and inspect it.
Okay.
She doesn't know much.
Sounds like you need Sidar to help you out.
6. Yep, lots of help.
Yeah, lots of help.
What was it?
And that one.
That one on what?
Investigation.
Wonderful. What do you roll?
6.
Oh, wonderful. You walk up there. It's ice. Zadar walks up. Yep, it's ice.
Well, technically, I still. Actually, yeah, she's way less than what I can pick
Here.
up. So.
Yeah, you could.
There's so much
It's just
about
like
this wonderful ice.
I
I'm
weigh
going to
30
look at it too.
pounds.
This ice is pretty.
Ice is very pretty.
17 perception.
You walk up and you kind of just walk between these two and move them aside, and you kind of feel a magical pulse coming from the ice.
24 investigation.
Oh!
That ice on the door, definitely magical. Definitely probably don't want to touch it.
Okay, so I turn around and go see it that way.
Azar, does this ice seem similar to the ones encasing the villagers outside?
That's a good question. Do I recognize it?
Oh, it looks similar to it.
You're able to break those. Can you break this one as well?
Let me find out.
The problem with that is that it could be far more powerful.
Lord Evan Chill.
Yes.
Can you assist with this ice?
I mean, I guess you've already made me use a lot of my power to rescue those villagers. But I suppose I could help you again, but this is the last time today.
Is it just Evan Chill speaking to him, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is basically in my mind.
Okay.
Do I roll the hit?
Yeah.
That would be a 15.
15 totally hits.
Well, it's a giant block of ice.
Roll damage.
It's 2d6.
2d6, yes.
2d6.
Tutti frutti.
Max damage. So that would be 12, 15, 16.
You deal 16 damage to the door. Your cut goes through. As you see part of it start to give away, you suddenly feel a tug. As you feel the blade start to be drawn into the ice.
I'm going to pull with all my strength.
You start pulling, and as you pull with your strength, you feel able to pull Eben Chill out of the ice.
I'm going to toss a vial of alchemical fire at the spot where his sword is.
You see the fire, as it hits it, it freezes the vial itself. And then it just kind of falls on the ground harmlessly.
They shatter on impact, though.
Oh, okay. Different. Yes, the alchemical fire would actually help. You see the brief moment, roll a strength check. As
You
the
got
fire
this, buddy?
creates an opening for you.
See him struggling. I'm going to help him pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him as well.
That would be a 19.
You don't need y'all's help.
You rip Eben Chill out of the door, and you see that even with dealing max damage to it, you only brought halfway through the ice before it started to tug it in. You see that it does almost looks like a hand made out of ice just shoots out and almost reaches for you, and then stops in front of your face.
Okay, we're going to the other door.
Evan Chill. Is this a Yukiyama?
He seems quiet.
Evan Chill. Fuck. I'm just gonna take a step back.
I think you pissed him off again. You need to stop dealing with these other pack fuckers.
You see like the hand as you back up almost looks like it wants to reach out more to you, and then it just kind of ripples back into the door.
Okay, other doorway.
Let's not take this direction. I'm gonna take a few steps back, just watching the door.
Can I make an inspection check on the rest of the room?
Yeah, sure. You almost feel as if the door is watching you as you watch it.
I want to take a look at Evanchill.
21.
You look through the room. You see rather regal paintings. You see there's a variety of different objects that seem to be very high stature that obviously common folk would not be able to afford. You see that amongst them there is paperwork for trading deals and whatnot that have been done by Lady Vacas, and they're quite modest sum of gold that has been done through her. As you continue in your investigation, nothing really fruitful towards the situation. You just learn a bit more about her.
He's not responding.
You learn that she went to the academy just like you. She wasn't an orphan. She was sent there by her parents. She eventually came over on the other side of the mountain, and after the warlock incident, rebuilt the town. You investigate Evanchill. As you investigate it, you feel something's off about him.
That would be a 21 Arcana.
21 Arcana. You feel like there's a lingering effect from hitting the doorway.
There's something wrong with your blade.
No duh.
You have another
Boy.
weapon.
No need to be a smartass.
Do you have another weapon, yes or no?
No. But the sword should still function the same.
Try knock it against the wall.
Better idea?
At that statement,
Touch a
I'm just
wall.
gonna walk to the other door, just shaking my head.
It's a theory. Just try it.
Better idea. Azza, could you perhaps produce an Eldritch Blast? If there's something wrong with Evanchill, then whether or not you actually can conjure an Eldritch Blast will...
Where?
The door! The other door, not the evil door, the other door.
Eldritch Blast.
The door. Some armor.
Your Eldritch Blast flickers, like, very briefly as you see it light up, and then eventually it casts, but it seems like there's some kind of lag effect going on.
I feel so inept.
Alright, you're strength based, right?
You feel, as you cast your blast, you hear almost this very loud snoring sound coming from your head.
He's asleep.
You hear this rather sound, but it seems very weird. As you try and say something to it, it doesn't seem to connect to him.
It's okay, we'll fix this.
I'm not connecting to Evanchill at all.
Okay. I hand him my mace, since, I don't know if this thing's actually gonna work or not.
Yeah.
It does 1d6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Well, it's not like he actually is using Evanchill. It's a greatsword's a greatsword one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about I give the other door a shot?
Alright, go ahead, Corgi.
Okay. Are you going to go to this one? Correct? The lower one? Or
And
the
that's a
upper
1.
No, that's a 4, but
You get another 4.
For the
You can
upper or
change
the
your die,
lower?
dude.
he has not rolled
Okay.
the same die more than 3 times.
4, and then plus your strength, plus your prof.
4 plus strength. 5. So 9, 10, 11.
Okay. 11. You take both your hands on the axe and you just slam into your doorway, and the force from your blow just shatters the seemingly just normal ice, and then you just kind of see into the hallway, which seems to be a frozen area.
I'm gonna push past him, show off.
Anyone down for escapades?
Sure, you first. Jump. No, I'm joking.
Pushes
I would
Azar
never do
down
that.
in the hallway.
That is a 16 acrobatics.
For what?
Basically deck save.
For what?
For getting shoved into the hallway.
I said joking. I wasn't gonna show
He
you
wasn't.
I said Azar, not Zadar.
Oh.
Oh.
Listen.
You embrace yourself, but then you feel like nothing
Or
is pushed.
nothing.
She just kind of stares at you like, what?
You're like,
That moment when you nat 20 to perceive, but there's nothing but to perceive.
that moment when you roll a 20.
As you go down, as you look out into the hallway, there is a side hallway to your right. You see that that everything seems to be regal manner. It seems to be definitely. She was obviously a high class person.
I'm gonna look and see where Fred is looking.
Where is Fred looking?
Down the hallway.
Which hallway? There's two.
Yeah.
One directly in front of you.
You look down the lower one. You see that it seems to be a short hallway. You see that there's a sign up on the side that says servants' quarters.
Alright.
As he's looking away from me, I'm going to take my sword and hit it against the wall.
You son of a bitch!
You wrap your sword against the wall as no one else is looking. You just continue to hear snoring.
I would like to stealth. See
Well,
how
you're
that
3 feet
goes.
tall and a bunch of tall people.
That doesn't mean anything.
She's not a halfling.
Apparently. That's a 10 for stealth for some reason.
You like walk up behind Zadar, crouch down a little bit, and you're like just kind of like right below his like knee, and you're just like kind of blended into his foot.
I'm hiding.
I'm gonna perceive this.
Is she like straddling your tail?
No.
No.
No. That is not what's happening.
That would actually be pretty funny.
No, what is it?
Standing
She moved your
behind
tail to
him.
the side and then went.
No.
I'm just standing behind him.
Halflings be like. So
That's
anyways,
racist.
17 perception.
I mean, I only stealth
You
10,
totally
so you see it.
you totally perceive her like crouched down, hiding, kind of using you as a meat shield.
Aw.
I look up and flip him off.
Survival of the fittest.
17 investigation to see if there's any form of tracks
So
or
cute.
footprints or anything.
Until she bites you,
Down
never
the
mind, I'm
path.
not gonna finish this.
Oh,
Anyways,
you investigate down the hallway. As you look down, you see that the ice seems to continues to go, but you see that it suddenly stops abruptly before the doorway
What doorway?
down the servants' quarter.
Scroll over
I'm
that.
gonna start walking down in that direction.
Okay, you walk like 15. You walk down. You see that it's just like a small door there that leads into it. It seems that the ice stops like just before the doorway, as if something, as if she's resisting there.
And look, knock on the door.
You walk up and knock on the door, and you hear a voice from, "Who is it?"
We were sent into this castle to deal with Lady, whatever
Vacas.
troubles ailing Lady Vacas.
The lady, she's acting weird. She seems possessed by some kind of demon.
That is what we believe is going on. Can I come in so we can speak face to face?
No, I can't open the door. It's the only thing holding the ice back.
Is it the door itself, or are you catching?
I don't know.
magic?
Arcana check on the door.
Normal fucking door.
Alright.
waste that roll.
Don't even need to. You look up and you legitimately see it's just a normal door.
Is there like a keyhole or something?
Yeah, there's a keyhole.
I'm going to look at inside of it, see what I can see.
You see a human female around mid-20s, cowered in a corner in like these brown robes, and she seems like scared shitless. You see, it's kind of more of not really what you would expect of a servant's quarter, quite lavished actually.
24 persuasion to get her to open the door.
What are you going to say? Remember, persuasion checks are just rolls, but it depends on what you say.
Ideally, it would be...
Because that's more of a persuasion or intimidation, depending on
you
what
try to
route you go.
persuade her to open the door, then roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think we should open the door.
Could be a
Because she just seems like a peasant woman, and I think this is the safest place for her. I don't think we can care for her if we open this door.
There's something here that is blocking the ice.
I'm going to enter the door and ask, do you know what's keeping the ice out?
She already said she did not.
I still don't know. I think she's resisting the demon, but I don't know. The rest of the castle was frozen. I ran in here and locked myself in.
Alright, let's leave her alone and let's
I'm
move
just
on.
walking behind you.
She's safer in there than she is with us.
Can you move towards the door? You don't have to open it, just come towards the door.
I just.
She moves towards the door.
Does the ice recede at all?
No.
No. Okay.
So it's not on her.
Nope, she moves towards the door. She's like shaking, scared, and obviously freezing.
Do you have anything to keep you warm in there?
I have these blankets, but they're not doing too well.
Alright, we'll try to get you out of there as quick as possible with
Looking
the
through
issue.
the keyhole, can I see like a fireplace or anything?
You can see a fireplace in there, yeah.
Produce flame.
Okay, you produce flame into the fireplace. You hear, holy! What?
Stay warm.
It's fire. Who are you?
We're here to help.
We've been referred to by the villagers as a bunch of weirdos.
Thank you, weirdos.
That's who made the group's name. Who are you? You're the weirdos.
I mean, unless they're human.
Season 2, the weirdos.
I mean, look at our races. We aren't exactly normal.
We do not have a case of humanitis on the team.
It's very
She's
true.
the most normal.
You see
Come
her.
from the second most normal.
You see her kind of like
No,
move.
I'm the second most
Oh, you
normal.
are? Okay.
You see her move towards like the fire, and she stops shaking a little bit as she starts to warm up.
You're a servant in this castle.
Yes, Lady Vacas rescued me from a terrible situation in a trading city. I was a slave and she freed me.
Ask for directions, Fred.
Do you know where Lady Vacas may be in this castle?
The lady, she used to reside in her chambers. It should be down the hallway, but she hasn't been in there very lately. I don't know where she goes anymore. I can't keep track of her.
I'm going to take a piece of paper and a pen. I'm going to slip them under the door. Do you think you could try to write some form of map? Some form of direction so we can reach her?
Is she competent enough to?
I'm gonna see. Yeah, 16, not bad.
And with my soothing voice, bardic dive inspiration.
To an NPC?
Yes.
Waste.
So altogether that'd be a 20.
That's bardic dive of inspiration on a map.
You have, what, 4 of those per long rest?
You see her draw like basically this section.
What section?
This bit.
Yeah.
The 2 through.
Yeah. 2, 9, 8, 1, 11.
There's a junction behind your head, I think. That is not, in fact, a junction behind your head. Okay.
No.
Nope. I don't think
You
it-
have to go on through past R to get anywhere.
This is as much as I remember. I hope it helps.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
Thank you. I won't die from this cold. It seems to be... I don't know what happened to the other servants. They started to fall asleep. They were put in this sleep that no one could wake them up from. They were still alive, but the cold seemed to just shut them down.
Okay, thank you. Moving on. I love how the parts the paladin's supposed to be compassionate. I'm like, yeah, and moving on. Stop being a Christian guy.
What's your line?
Lawful good.
We
do
have
not-
a problem with our alignments.
Yeah, we do not know how to do alignments. in this
I
game.
didn't write alignment down.
I mean-
I went screw it. I didn't see it.
I mean,
She's safe.
For it.
She's
Hey!
She has
Segue portion! Alignments! Dungeons & Dragons, really hard to portray. I played a lot of alignments before. They're relatively difficult to do, so don't blame them for their actions.
Don't blame them for action. Go out and murder hobo.
Murder hoboing would be definitely towards chaotic evil. But lawful good doesn't always mean lawful nice. You can be a dick, but still be good to people as long as you're not like, oh hey, screw you. Or neutral
I
evil.
got you.
Neutral evil. The most evil alignment. Or, well, actually, no, true neutral is.
Wait, what?
True neutral is the most evil alignment.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty
That-
close,
That's why
Chaotic neutral.
I've
Take
actually been
control
doing
and
my
leave the gun.
job quite well.
basically. But yes, their alignments might shift later. Who knows? We'll figure that out later this season. Anyways, back to this.
Alignments may shift.
It depends on your actions.
Yeah. Mine could have very easily shifted last episode if I had sliced one of those individuals in half.
Yeah.
No,
Just a
no, you would have been evil.
That would have been whoops. I made a mistake.
See that falls in the neutral area because you weren't intentionally trying to do it, but it did actually happen. So you might not be so good. You might start falling towards neutral.
It would have been my reaction afterwards that probably would have leaned more towards evil.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, moving on. Down hallway R.
Down the hallway. All right. You start moving down the hallway. As you continue down the hallway, you see that ice spikes align the ceiling as you look up.
Somebody slip and slide, guys.
What? You die.
Fred? No thunderclaps.
Yep. Kind of felt
Oh.
that the moment you stepped on
To help her with the stealth, I'm going to move up my pelt so that way she can like use my pelt as another cover.
Okay, there's nothing behind us. And there's...
No, but the shade of it, because she wants to be stealthy. You guys. Can
You
her.
see the spikes align the hallway, basically all the way down. You see there's a slight turn that goes into another hallway, and this one continues to the end. You can kind of almost see like doorways that look to lead outside.
On which end? The opposite?
Way over here. Yep.
Okay. Alright. How are we gonna do this? That was a general question, people. Feel free
I'm
to
assuming
answer.
that she gave
Wait,
us a
sorry, what?
general direction in which to go on the map.
Yeah, she told you definitely to take this turn to go up if you want to find her quarters.
Swing left.
We should just continue up towards the quarters.
Yeah, but the spikes, that's my only concern.
No loud noise.
Perception?
Yeah, sure.
Don't join her on that.
Either we deal with the spikes or we go outside and don't
Hey,
deal with this
that's
at
pretty
all.
Good.
6.
14. Wow.
6, you're distracted by how the light reflects upon the ice, making it a hue of different colors as you see sunset outside the window.
Too many
18
sweet rolls.
perception check on the
It's okay.
spikes.
Both
What,
those guys.
what perception?
18.
Oh, nice. 16, you notice that the ice seems to be unnatural in growth. They seem to have rapidly grown in what would have probably been a short period of time. you two, 18 perception. You notice very carefully that it seems that the stability of the spikes hanging off the ceiling seem to be very unstable. Very unstable.
Avoid that area.
Avoid the
We
roof.
have to-
Yeah.
So,
We have to go through that.
thought
Does anybody have?
Fred, drop those sickles.
that was what I was thinking. I mean,
Better
don't-
idea.
don't-
How about calling on the one who doesn't need to expend a spell slot to do it?
I mean, if you want to.
Or whoever.
Does anyone have a shield?
I mean, I could throw my axe, but we'll see how that goes.
Yes, I have a shield. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
go for
throwing
it.
it.
If I ever
No,
want
no,
an
no.
axe,
So we can
Oh
get
yeah,
under it.
your explosive axe.
So yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody to back up to a place that isn't covered in icy
Okay,
stalactites.
so you move back up into the kind of back.
Where are the icy pits of anger and
Ooh.
Okay.
Hallway.
Yeah, basically the entire hallway.
And we're up at the fork now?
Yep, you'd be up here if you want to be safe. It starts like right here.
Oh, okay, so
Alright,
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
so we haven't even gotten to where the R is
No.
yet.
No.
Okay. So-
I just said down hallway R. I didn't say R was trapped or
Yeah.
anything.
No, R is trapped.
R is the trap.
Well, R is the giant icicles that are hanging. Those two can obviously tell you. Yeah, if you walk out of those are probably gonna fall.
I'm going to specifically aim a thunderstone at that spot.
Okay. You chuck the thunderstone down the hallway as it hits the, let's see here. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, roll the hit.
Okay.
So this goes.
You have good feet shoes.
What's attack bonus?
It'd be plus
You have
prof plus
physical
dexterity for your stone.
14.
Oh, yep, you nail it directly. You just toss it down the hallway, it says a little bit, and as it hits the center spot, you kind of hear what almost sounds like glass shattering. You see all these like spikes just like fall from the ceiling, just piercing through the ground. As you see that they definitely had some weight behind them as they pierce into the wood.
Alright, let's run before they form again.
Yeah, I'm,
Agreed. Double time down that hallway.
Yep. Okay.
I'm
No,
going.
no, 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 no. I'm staying on the ground.
Okay.
You get to this section. The rest of the hallway is indeed clear. You can see outside of it. It does look to be some kind of balcony door
Yeah, I was gonna
that you'd
practice
probably be
my
able to
own
get
door before
outside
you
if you wish
trust
to
me.
go outside.
This is you, okay?
Shit happens.
You're pretty naked, I know.
do you want to continue to go further in, or
Let's go up. It's the way the map was drawn. The other way leads out. At least from the maid's
Further
description.
into the castle.
You go up. As you go up,
Whatever it is.
you see that behind you the icicles reform magically as it seems to re-trap itself.
I trap will find my fights.
You kind of look behind you. You kind of feel like this chill ripple through the air as you still hear Evan Chill snoring. He's out.
That has to be really obnoxious.
Yeah, it probably is.
It really is.
Well, yeah, everybody needs sleep.
Oh,
I'm just glad we're
what do you
inside.
expect? All sorts of tired.
I'm
Got
assuming.
the sword off too often.
Have we gotten to N yet?
Yeah, if you continue going up this hallway, you see another one looks to lead to more servant quarters. And then there's a hallway to the left where you'd be going to
Do you
end.
want to check the servants' quarters? See if these ones are in the deep sleep the maid described?
yes, I think we should.
You see, as both of these doors, they do not look spared at all. They are blown the hell off the hinges. You see that there are one person in each room. They seem to be almost enveloped in the same mist that you saw in the library, as this almost kind of like misty white blue aura kind of ripples over them. You see that their skin has turned into more of a palish blue color, as they just seem to look like they're sleeping.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything to bother him to wake him, so. It's like the maid described, so that.
I'm gonna make
she's
an Arcana
fine.
check.
Yeah.
That would be a 24.
Oh yeah, definitely Arcana. As you
Yeah.
get closer to them, how are you inspecting it with Arcana?
No touching.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to like open their eyelids, take a look in their eyes, just check their body without touching them.
They're like basically in perpetual REM sleep. You see the eyes moving around and they're just out, not responding to basically anything.
Good thing you got that, because I got that one on perception just looking at that. Mm-hmm. They did.
Yeah, basically you look over and see a blue person and it's got ice coming up. Mm-hmm.
Yep, they totally did. They
Yep,
did. Is that
Can
a
I-
go now?
Doctor's note right here. He did.
Your excuse from class
Do
tomorrow.
I
Why?
know-
He did.
Do I know what type of spell might put them under?
You're not quite sure, but you're probably guessing that it's probably something definitely to do with Yukio and whatever is affecting them might have affected Evan Chill.
If I had access to their minds, do I believe I could awaken them?
You
I just dive bomb into their heads and knock on their brain?
you're like 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk it for a biscuit or no?
We can't leave these people just sitting here in some form of spell.
Well, the spell might end when we, gank the witch. And while you're being possessed by, something generally, you have a rough idea.
Those are just the ghosts. Don't mind them.
Dun, 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 dun. You have a rough idea of what's going on and possibly
Yeah,
how to
obviously.
counter anything they may have done.
The furnace is worse than the ghosts.
Or at least that's my general assumption.
Lair.
Alright. Azar, wake me up if something goes wrong.
Wake me up. Wake me up.
I can't wake up.
Since being a warlock, you might have the best chance of doing something if something goes wrong.
I produce flame in my hand.
Get my face.
I'm ready.
Well, you'll be toasty.
How small is this room actually?
Like 5 feet.
Oh hell no, I'm backing up. Nope.
Alright.
I got you.
I'm like visibly trembling right now.
I'm going to take a seat.
As
Between
you
them.
get closer into the fog, roll me a wisdom save, boyo.
That would be a 13.
As you start getting closer, you feel the vapors kind of overwhelm your senses. As you start drawing closer, you start to nod off. Like you feel like you're about to just fall asleep.
I'm going to quickly back out of the room.
Roll another wisdom save.
Hey!
Alright, that's a 21.
You suddenly snap out of it and you back off, but you still kind of feel the effects of it. You notice that your skin turns blue for a brief moment and then turns back to its normal color.
Hand up, you need to slap.
I'm good. Alright.
Dude, tilt the thing's contents towards your cheek.
Where's the dog?
He had his wisdom teeth removed, so he's in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You
not
still
even
managed to get to
quite.
today's recording though. You're a trooper.
Alright.
Yeah.
When your face goes down, you get chicken Alfredo.
I'm going
Yay.
to use Mage Hand and take one of my ropes. I'm going to see if I can use it to tie it around one of the people.
Roll a dexterity check.
Ooh, that's a 20.
You definitely managed to wrap a rope around one of their legs.
Let's hope we don't break your leg off.
I'm going to I'm going to use Mage Hand to like grab a pillow or blanket or something, put it on the ground to use it as like a cushion, and then I'm going to start pulling the rope to pull them off the beds.
You take some time in this nature, very carefully doing it. Very carefully doing it. And as you pull them off, you manage to flip the individual who looks to be a human male onto the pillow and start slowly pulling him out of the room. As eventually you get them out of the room and out of the fog, you see that the individual, like slowly the blue skin starts to fade as well, and you see him like look, like start shaking his and go, what's happening?
Rips up doctor's note.
As he starts coming to, I'm going to repeat the process with the other one.
I'll explain. You see, Lady Vacas was, did something. We're here to help.
You, he looks at you. Vacas, is the lady okay?
She
We
will
don't
be.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
He looks kind of scared and nods his head. You repeat the same process with the other room as you gently wrap the rope around him and gently put them onto the pillow. It seemed to be another human male, and as he gets pulled over, you start feeling this very, very cold presence behind you.
Okay. Both of us or just...
No, just him.
I'm going to look behind me.
I did 24 stealth to walk up behind him.
Son of a bitch.
You would definitely be right there when you saw it. You see, being quietly enough as if to avoid it, you see the spectral hand with these long fingernails suddenly appear on his shoulder.
I turn around and say, fuck this, and go away.
As you turn, you see this like spectral hand with these very long fingernails, and you feel his fingernails pierce into your skin.
Do I sense anything?
There's a demonic presence nearby, oh yeah.
Alright, while that's happening, I'm gonna take my shield out. Tell him to watch his head. And I'm playing baseball.
Doc! Okay,
Let's see.
roll the hit. This might end really bad.
Damn, that's good.
Nap ones.
24.
Okay. You swipe your weapon at the hand, and as you hit the hand, you kind of hear like a screech from it as the hand dissipates. But as you look over at his wound, you see that his entire shoulder has turned like a very dark purple.
Screw it. I'm going to start pulling faster.
You start to feel like complete loss of your shoulder as your shoulder completely stops responding to you, as you have like severe frostbite on that shoulder now.
Is frostbite considered a disease?
I'm
No.
gonna grab him and pull him out.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
That would be a 22.
You see, you knowing kind of like what frostbite would look like, definitely. I don't know how, but you do.
I imagine it's because he has an.
Oh, as you know, you rescued a bunch of people that were encased in ice earlier. Yeah, you probably know what it looked like. So you see, you kind of reach in and you pull, and you kind of pull the other person out, and like when you feel him touch your shoulder, you don't feel anything.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a medicine check to try to see if I can do anything to help.
I'll second that.
And I have advantage on it.
Does it like hurt or do
It
I
doesn't-
feel nothing?
No, it just like completely killed the nerves.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I'm not helping.
Hold on.
hell.
Oh, really?
You sit there. I don't like you for the way you're doing this.
I rolled an 18.
21 in medicine?
Okay, you can help me.
Combined efforts between you two, you start slowly
With me occasionally going in saying, I think we can just pour some of my alchemical fire on it and just
You're
Just
like,
like one-handed
you're
shove
like,
him.
here, we can use this, and you pull out the alchemical fire, and everyone just kind of stares at you for a moment.
me completely forgetting that alchemical fire specifically explodes upon contact with air.
I
Even
think
the
you are
little
getting a
force
bit
note
frisky
that
with those
doesn't give a
things.
With your combined efforts, you start to slowly heat up his skin as if not to severely damage anything.
Meanwhile, one, you know,
It could be great.
helping him. I mean, look at the people. Tell them to go down the hall and out the door.
You see that the one is awake, the other one doesn't seem to
Wait.
be
Oh,
awake.
never mind.
Drink.
Not
Drink.
not down the.
Well, they can't go with us and they can't stay here.
Why can they not go with us? They know this castle, this manor by heart. They can meet us directly.
and plus that
Considering
hall-
what just happened to my shoulder, I don't want to put these people through that.
And plus the hallways got the icicles back.
All of the hallway?
Yes. You think it's safer to send them off on their own rather than with a group of adventurers that could protect them?
You slowly start to regain feeling of it. You can move it around just slightly, but you got disadvantages on strength checks right now.
I'm assuming it hurts like hell.
Oh yeah, your nerves start acting up like hell. You are in pretty
You
intense
had-
pain.
Does anyone have some morphine?
Have you had your wisdom teeth out yet?
Secret
Have
word.
you ever had your wisdom teeth out yet?
Nope.
Okay, well, just remember to this when he explained when you get your wisdom teeth out, because that's the perfect explanation of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
I know Jaws
Have-
broken glass. right
Having
now.
one taken is bad enough. You had all four ripped out
Yep.
at once. That sucks.
So did I.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh no, it's good.
And they also
Well, we
decided
can't
to
stay
search
here.
for
I'm going to ask the guy what's
And-
going on.
hurts like hell.
What happened?
Lady Vacas, she started acting weird. She locked herself away in the study. She said that she found something that could ward the city against this dreaded wolves, but she's not the same.
And the studies which way?
He tells you that it's up in the far left corner of the manor.
Okay,
Take
so
us there.
past and up and through the other door.
Like,
Holy Jesus. Wait.
Memorize it!
like way up there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Take us there.
Did I just see a
I'm
door
going
with
to
one
give
symbol?
him the map that was previously made. I'm going to ask if he can add it to that.
He adds onto it. He adds like this portion onto it, where he tells you that there's a staircase as well.
Alright, and does the staircase go up to the study or no?
No, it does not. The study is in the far left corner, and he looks. Oh, Eric, wake up!
I'm going to check his pulse. Dead?
Oh yeah. You messed around a little bit too much.
Well, there's one doctor note complete.
It got busy.
You're not a doctor.
It looks over and they kind of shift. We woke up and Vacas was. She had this weird aura around her. It was freezing cold. She waved her hand and this fog appeared. I don't remember anything after that.
The corpse.
The corpse. That thing's name's Eric, thank you.
You're not saying that out loud.
The corpse.
17 medicine. Do I know a cause of death?
Asphyxiation by freezing of the lungs.
Ow.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Ooh, all those blood versus vessels. I can't even English right without that.
That was nearly your fate. Show us where we need to go, and perhaps we can save the rest of the souls in this manor.
He looks at the rest of them. rest of them, right? If we go up the staircase, there should be the main quarter. That's where most of them should be.
Don't tell us, show us.
He kind of looks at Eric, and then he kind of just like breathes in a little bit, and he turns around. You see him walk up to N, and you see him go up to the locked door, and he looks at the door, and in Elvish he says, "Lady Vacas opens the way," and you see the door just fly open.
Okay, all we gotta do is say that for the 100th time. Open sesame.
Hey, I know Elvish, so I could.
Does that work for anyone that speaks the language, or just servants?
Only if the door recognizes your voice, but
Oh,
Son of a biscuit.
I don't have clearance to the library either. Only she does. You'll have to find your own way in
I
there.
can have good performance.
If we can't open the door gently, then we will open it by force.
Yes, that's be the best idea. As
I
you
finally agree with you, Mordecai.
I'll probably leave that to you.
As you walk into it, you see this rather, you see an entryway that looks to be the front of where the house actually comes into. You see this doorway that you see there's just mounds and mounds of those sharp icicle spikes hanging just above the doorway that you would have not seen at all if you went through the front entrance.
Maybe if we kick the front entrance door open.
You see that there are two ways, and he said, "I can open that door," as he points over to the left one, and he looks over to the right one. Why is there a wall of... And he looks over, you just see a wall of ice over there again.
Which door?
Over on this one.
Okay.
Is that
That's the way we have to go, right?
If you want to take the staircase to the main quarter, yes.
Okay, to the study. Which way is that? The opposite direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Does the ice appear to be the one similar to the one Cordy just broke?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, so
totally.
that's an easy pay.
Yeah, it's not shimmering blue.
Alright. Do you want to go to the study or the main quarter?
Where is this Lady Vacas?
We don't know which one of them.
I would assume she wouldn't be in the servants' quarters.
You see him just pause real quick. He thinks a little bit as he's going to roll an intelligence check. Not bad, 14. He looks at her daughter.
Her daughter?
Her daughter. She was in the main quarter before all this happened. She said that she was scared of her mother. That's why she sent. She was over there. She might be there. She's got the key to the study.
I guess we're going to the corner.
Roll the hit, smash that ice.
I'm gonna pull out both of my short swords, and I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's my fourth 4. 9 to hit.
The force is
19.
You managed to miss the doorway.
Okay, so 19 with one and an add 20 with the other.
You just like swing, and you feel Ebenchill almost pull away from the door as you're like about to hit it, and then you just see him just like go up and slice, and you just see like the wall of ice just slowly just fall in like an X formation, and just like kind of like fall down.
Okay, the way to the daughter. Let's go.
That was anime.
Damn right.
Hang on.
I have no clue what you just said, but damn right.
Don't you think it's a bit weird that there was a door back there that was completely void of ice, like these rooms were completely covered?
I do think it's strange. However, we don't know whether the demon was actually Lady Vacas herself or the daughter.
He kind of shrugs and the lady was acting quite weird. Her daughter was scared, crying all the time. She said that her eyes were glowing an icy blue color, that some being appeared in the study. She was peeking through the doorway, and this woman made of this... She seemed deathly.
Alright, I'm gonna roll an insight.
How old is the lady's daughter?
Oh, she's just shy. She turned, about 10 years old a few weeks ago.
Yeah, my insight's crap. So I don't know
Same.
if he's lying or telling the truth.
Did anybody see the little girl in the room?
Nobody's seen the little girl. There's no portraits of the little girl.
No, but the girl that was in the room back there. Can you
She was an
see
older
her?
humanoid
Okay.
woman.
Well, the dollar has the key that we need. We gotta go save her.
So I think it could just be me, but
You don't
something
think the dollar
doesn't
exists?
feel right about this.
Well, if there's something isn't right, we'll deal with it like we always do.
Nothing feels right to me. That's how I've survived this long.
I'm going to start walking through the.
Survival's overrated.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him through.
You walk in the hallway.
It's
As you
just survival. You
walk
need
in the
to-
hallway, he kind
you
of
don't
look.
truly
He
live,
kind of
you
looks
just
down,
survive.
and he's just like, I do hope they're alive.
You
Poor
don't have
Eric.
to cup off.
Fair enough.
She wasn't talking to you. She was talking to.
Zidar.
Yes.
You continue walking up. Eventually, you get to. You have to go down this way. If you continue going this way, there's another servant's entrance, just down the hallway. Might be someone there. I'm not quite sure.
Alright, which room is he talking about? The one by C or the one by A?
The one over here.
Okay, down past A a
Yeah.
little bit. Alright, I guess I'll go down and try to inspect that room.
You go down there. You look down. The entire hallway is just like encased in ice.
Oh,
There's
okay.
absolutely no way to get down that way.
Okay, then I'm just gonna walk back and say more than likely no one survived. It's all ice down there.
You see him kind of shivering. We must do something about this demon.
We're working on it.
As you go up to see, you see him just says, Lady Vacas opens the way, and you see the door just kind of like slowly creaks open,
Like how slow we talking? Like slower than the other
like
doors?
really slow.
Must be getting close.
Investigation. That would be a 21.
You notice that the closer that you get towards the study that where he said that's originating from, it definitely is getting a lot more thicker ice. That is slowly, definitely growing stronger the closer you get to the epic center.
Alright, he said that the daughter's about 10 years old. Things we go down from letters. Where's the daughter's room?
Thinks a little bit. One second. Let me think. It should be just over there, but I can't get in there. I don't think. As he walks over, and you see this like kind of like massive door that has like unicorns carved into it and whatnot, and it seems to be acting as some kind of barrier that's preventing like entrance from anything. As you see, there's just like ice caved around it. It should be in that room, but the ice just seems to be held off by something.
That's okay, we can handle that. Fred, did you want to try to communicate to her? Through the ice. If we can crack a little hole in the ice.
Alright. How thick is the ice?
About 10 feet.
Yeah, that's too thick.
Like
You
the closest you can get is like right there.
I want to test something.
Sure.
Guys, stand back. I'm going to acid breath the ice.
This is going to go well.
Roll damage because they can't roll a con save.
Either very well or very poorly.
Six.
Your acid starts going through. As your acid starts going through the ice, it reacts violently
Thank God we
to
all got back.
to some kind of presence, like getting near the room. Roll 3 dexterity checks.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
dear.
I'm going to keep an eye out for that ghostly presence that did me wrong.
Yeah, I think we're all on high alert right now.
Okay, so an 18, a 13, and a 18 again.
18 good, 13 no, 18 good. So you feel the demonic presence fade for a brief moment as you feel more like a scornful wrath is being invoked upon you as you just see like these 3 spikes of ice just shoot out.
Fuck, shit!
Reset for lightning.
You take 12 frost damage.
Whoa.
Good thing you dodged those other 2.
Damn.
It's like you are like contorted between these 3 spikes and you see the one like basically rippled off your chest plate.
Thank God for armor, right? Alright, so we can't go that way.
You see that slowly afterwards the ice kind of like goes back into it as you kind of feel the scornful presence still present. It's not demonic in nature, definitely something though.
Handing him a healing draft.
Can we sense
All
it
right.
as well?
Yeah.
Well, curiosity killed the cat.
That would
Good
be
thing the cat
a
has 9 lives.
11 Arcane, Kana.
5 HP back there for you.
You can probably give a solid guess that it's Lady Vacas fighting you back against the Yukiona. You can probably guess that this barrier might have been Vacas's doing instead of the Yuki's.
Okay, then we'll leave it alone.
Can I get close enough to it to try an Arcana check, see if I can decipher exactly what it is?
Oh yeah.
It's just if you try to attack it or go through it.
21.
You look at the arcanic runes and you are thoroughly impressed as this is like work of someone above, like getting close to Archmage tier. You profoundly claim that this is the greater sphere of invulnerability mixed with a greater ice trap rune.
If we end up having to fight this woman for any reason, possessed or not, I fear for our lives.
Is Evan Chill still sleeping?
Heaven Show's still sleeping, yes.
I'm. Go ahead, Chris.
Do I think that Lady Vacas can sense our presence or emotions or anything of that form?
You think that something is watching you. You feel more the demonic presence watching you than anything. You feel kind of the aura that came off as he tried to attack the sphere that surrounded the door.
If she can protect her own daughter, we don't have to worry about that.
We need her daughter, otherwise we can't. We need that key.
I'm gonna passively walk up to the ice barrier.
You approach the ice barrier.
Lady Vacas, allow us to pass. We mean your daughter no harm, but we need her assistance in order to save you.
Let's see about that wisdom save.
I roll a wisdom save?
No, she does. 22, yeah. You get a very brief moment as you see that the ice kind of like ripples open and there's a pathway. I need you to roll a strength or an athletics check.
Oh, fuck. 8.
What? I believe in you. Add 1 to that.
You don't believe in me that much.
What?
9.
Well, how far is it to the
10 feet.
10 feet? I got you. You're not gonna like how it goes, but I got you.
Oh wait,
Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
what's going on?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
Technically, I'm still there. So I could.
Oh, God.
So, I am going to cast Gust of Wind, focused on him to push him forward in the direction that he needs to go.
Your claustrophobia triggers super hard.
I'm sorry.
As you're in there for a moment and you start walking forward and you almost start slipping on the ice And as you're slipping on the ice and you start slowly falling down, you see the wall start slowly closing in.
Oh my
like the
God.
will is literally, she's forcing this open for you for a very brief moment.
I'm
And then you
sweating
suddenly
ice bullets right
feel
now.
like you feel this gust of wind that rips you through, and you actually get catapulted into this room. And as you land, you feel you. What was on your back?
Would have just been like a cloak.
And probably your backpack.
Oh, and my sword.
Yep.
My sword's on there.
You stand there, and as you feel behind you, you feel Ebenchill on your back, and nothing else.
Oh God.
Sorry, I was trying to help.
As you look behind you, you see that your cloak, your bag, and like the back piece of your armor is just crushed to a very, very, very fine dust.
Was everything in there?
I mean, I had a meat pie, an office key, and her mace.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That's all gone.
How did the back plate of his armor get stuck in that, but not the sword?
Ebenchill seems to have been resistant to it. I mean, I could just toss him in there defenseless, but
Physics.
Physics.
Never
Before-
apply physics and logic to D&D.
Well,
Unless
actually,
you're
no. It
making
would have
a
caught the
hurricane
cloak and the because the sword would have been in the front, so it would have caught the cloak and the backpack, and then it would just shaved off. So, as you know, your backplate is still intact along with your sword, but yeah, you just feel like nothing there, and you just see it's just like crushed between these two ice plates that would probably certain death if she didn't help.
See, I'm amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
So
thank
is
you.
the pathway closed now, or?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So you're going into that room on your own.
So as you go into this room, you see your
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
You see a rather, once again, you see a rather regular room. You see that there's a portrait of Lady Vacas and her daughter by a fireplace. You see that there is usual kid stuff. None of the ice has touched this room at all.
Well,
And
you're
you-
safe at least.
And you see like a similar barrier over there. And as you approach in, you see like this pile of like stuffed animals start moving.
You know there's a child in there.
Yeah, I won't start slashing. I'm going to cautiously walk towards it, but I'm going to make my presence known. We don't know her name, do we?
No.
We're here to help your mommy.
Little girl, is that you? Totally not creepy at all.
Extra creepy.
And you see the pile of stuffed animals that are moving. As you see like two eyes like peep out from them. But she's just kind of like staring at you.
Are you Lady Vacas' daughter?
And she kind of like peeks out from the stuffed animal. And then she hides back in.
Pushing down all of my anger and resentment towards Zelly right now. I'm here to help. I do not wish you any harm, but I do need your assistance to save your mother.
She looks at you very confused.
Do you want your mother saved?
She like looks at you very confused.
Are you touched in the head?
She starts making these weird signs at you.
Oh!
She's I do not speak.
Do any of us speak sign language?
No.
I'm gonna look around. Is there any type
Oh,
of
you
like
friggin' jerk.
pencil and paper?
You friggin' jerk. You know all of us have the languages covered.
Besides that one.
Is there any type of
I didn't even
pencil
know
or
we
paper?
had sign language in this.
Of course you do.
Fred alone.
There's
speaks
deafness
languages.
as a spell. Of course there.
Why didn't I learn sign language? I didn't know that was an option.
That was God. Otherwise I would have missed it.
Wouldn't sign language be something that Diplomat would reasonably learn?
I'd probably give that to you.
Is there any type of paper or pencil
Yeah.
or?
You look around. She like hides back in the stuffed animals, and you walk over and you grab like this like colored like pink pencil in this paper and walk over to her.
I'm gonna write friend in primordial, common, undercommon, and abyssal.
She looks at all of them
Yeah,
super
because a 10-year-old girl's
confused.
gonna know abyssal.
And she's totally gonna write back in common. Hi.
The one language you didn't say.
No, I put common.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna face palm and write, I'm here to help your mother. Do you have the key to the study? In common.
She looks at you and she looks up at you and she nods her head. And she walks over to like her stuffy pile and she starts digging through it. And then you see her like got this like lockbox and she pulls it out. And then she opens it up and you see this ivory key that's engraved with like elvish runes on it.
I'm gonna take the key.
And she like picks it up and she like holds it back.
Fuck, I have to earn her trust.
You can do this. I believe. I'm not in there, but I believe in you.
Why is it the diplomat into?
I know!
Shall we save this for next time?
I mean, we can. This is quite hilarious, actually. I'm enjoying this very much.
Fair enough.
Alright, well, once we get the key, we'll.
Phone might be good though.
I'm going to write, do you want us to save your mother?
And she starts nodding her head rather rapidly.
Then we need your assistance. This key is the only way to access her, unless you know of another way.
She thinks a little bit, and she nods her head again.
Can you show us this way? Or is it too dangerous for you to leave?
She pauses real quick, and she writes down that her mother told her to stay in here because it is going to get dangerous soon.
Your mother's quite right. Can you draw me a map?
She shakes her, shrugs her head a little bit, and then she walks up to like where the ice is, and she kind of like looks at it, and you see her like touch this key to the ice, and a doorway just pops open in it.
That is quite useful. May I please have the key? I will return it when we are done.
She looks at you and she shakes her head no.
Patience is our patience.
Any chance you open the way to us?
No, yeah, she opened like a doorway like through the 10 foot of ice into your room.
Okay, so we can get through to her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see suddenly like this portal like ripple out of the ice.
Okay, I'll go in.
I'm going in.
I'll go into.
I see Guppy come in and I'm like, oh thank God.
Oi.
She sees everyone and goes in, and she like
Child.
she looks at everyone and she's.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper, right here, help your mom, and comment and hand it to
We
her.
don't actually know she's deaf yet.
I'm very careful.
Well, I'm presuming.
She kind of like
She didn't say anything when she saw us, so I'm presuming.
Well, that wouldn't be a natural
No.
Yeah.
presumption.
That-
I'm gonna tell them that she's
Yeah.
deaf.
As a diplomat, would I know sign language? Because I feel like that's a higher priority than orc or giant.
yeah, I'll totally give it to you instead of giant.
Alright, in sign language, I'm going to say hello.
She says hello back.
And from what I'm told, we really need that key. Is there any chance we can get that from you?
She nods. She signs back that she can hear you, but she can't speak.
Did your mother do that to you?
She shakes her head no, and she makes this kind of like sign that like it has to do with like explosions and booming.
Oh God.
Explosions and booming.
She nods and she looks around. She looks
Just
around
in case,
and
while
she,
we're speaking, I am repeating what we were both
Yeah.
saying in common.
yeah. So she signs to him that she can't speak because there's something exploding and booming, but she can't really. She explains it to you that it'd be bad.
Does your voice cause? I'm gonna use you to translate.
Yeah.
Does your voice cause explosions?
She nods.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I'm going to gently point her away from us.
Wonderful. This little girl's a graybeard.
Okay, it's not her fault.
It's a bit worse than that.
She's more like, oh God, Black Bolt?
Yes.
Human humans?
Yep.
Ew, yeah, we'll leave it at Black Bolt. It's a lot worse, but we'll get to it eventually.
Alright,
That's
since he
what her
turned
name
away,
is.
I'm gonna
Uh,
walk in front.
roll. Ooh, actually, since everyone here, you all notice that instead of the usual high elf trait, she has kind of glowing, like kind of golden eyes.
Ooh. Do I recognize this as celestial?
It's definitely some kind of celestial elf.
What do I need to roll to see if I know that?
History, Arcana.
Arcana. 17.
That'd be
History has been kind to me. 21.
22.
Oh!
Oh!
For once, one of the books that I took from you.
You
actually gave it back.
You
Yeah.
four collectively come to the conclusion that she is an Eladrin.
Don't they have wings?
Nope, not this edition.
Okay.
What exactly is an Eldrin?
An Eladrin is
Elves on steroids.
an
basically.
Eladrin is a elf from the forest of Mount Olympus, and can also come out. They're basically Azmar, but elf and angelic being.
I have.
Well, thank you for giving me an idea for my next race to try out.
Eladrin are pretty cool.
Elves
I
are
put-
ludicrous.
Yeah, I played one before. It's pretty fun. Getting Misty Step
Alright,
as a racial ability is
Since
pretty
she's
cool.
playing
Yeah,
translator.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let me get
I'm
this straight.
listening.
This little girl's at the cusp of godhood.
No,
No.
they can't speak because most of the time when they're kids, the only words that they know are technically words of creation.
And that caused an explosion, which...
No, like words of equation, like saying hello in words of equation would basically disintegrate you guys.
How long ago did that thing that disintegrated the town
40
happen?
years.
Yeah, she's like 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't her.
And she like signs to you that I don't talk because of it. Last time, very, very bad stuff happened.
Okay. You as translator, ask her what we have to do in order to get the study key to help her mom.
I'm pretty sure
How
you just...
can we get that key from you? We need to help your mother, and we can't do it without it.
She thinks a little bit, and she signs to you that there is a girl in the main quarter of servants that's her friend. If you find her, she'll gladly give you the key.
I already
What
found
does
her.
your friend look like?
She signs back that she is around like 12 years old. She's a human.
No, when we ran into his twin. Alright, do you know where your friend would be located right now? Obviously, translator.
Yeah. She thinks a little bit,
We
and
don't need
she's
him to translate to her. She can hear us. She just can't speak to us.
Yeah, I'm translating what she's saying.
because she signs you. She signs to you that she thinks that she might be in the main quarter because that's where all the servants were told to go to before all this happened.
All hands to the main corner.
We'll be back. Go ahead and lock the door behind us. I don't know how we're going to tell you that we're on our way back, but we'll find a way.
I'm going to tell the servants that's been following to keep an eye on her.
Of course. Lady Vacas, I'll look after you.
One more question before we leave.
Just in case, 16 insight. He's being honest about wanting to
Yeah.
use her, right?
Yeah. He's more scared of her than any of you.
Okay.
Very sizably, he is very scared of her. And he looks at Lady Vacas. Thank you for remembering not to speak. We don't want another incident.
Yeah, one more question. Is your mother nice to you?
She nods her head.
Has she ever hurt you?
She shakes her head no.
Good.
She signs to him that last time someone hurt her the incident happened.
But then you
Yes,
took care of them.
Lady Valtras, she doesn't speak anymore after that.
Can't say I blame her.
He looks at you dead faced, just looks at you locking eyes, and he politely says, "There wasn't always a lake here."
I figured as much.
Crap.
Crater.
Yeah, words of creature, nothing to fuck with.
I'm
Well,
going to
I have a new
apologize for
character
turning
for
her
Orphans.
around.
Yeah, you might want to do that real quick.
She like reaches up and she like goes like this,
Oh,
and she like pats your head.
goes to whisper
I
into your
think that
ear.
means you're forgiven.
That is very demoralizing.
Well, if someone's
Let's
going to
see here.
demoralize
Being
you, let it
forgiven
be
by
me.
somebody or getting turned into like.
I was
No.
expecting her to go like
Yeah, I'll take
whispers in
I'll
ear.
take it.
Surprise, motherfucker!
And just murder all of us. Sure, why not?
I don't know.
End of Orphans.
Well, I failed my quest.
To be fair, so did the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, my quest is keeping you guys
I
alive.
failed my quest to survive.
Let me find the actual spell.
Oh boy.
Alright, are we cutting
Oh,
it here?
here.
Let's wrap
Yeah.
up first.
Thank you for watching episode 2 of season 2. They have found Lady Vacas' daughter, who's given them a key to maybe free her mother from the imprisonment of the Yuki-onna. I must say, fuck.
You must say fuck.
Come
That's great. Woo!
It died, didn't it?
That one did.
That one's done. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Do the wrap up on yours.
Okay.
Speak,
They have found-
speak louder than normal.
They have found Lady Vacas' daughter, who has given them all an ivory key that might be her mother's freedom. The Yuki-onna is ever watching, and who knows when she'll strike next. Find out next time. Season 2, episode 3.
Of Dragon Ball Z!
Like, share, subscribe.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah,
You utter a word and
We're now sponsored by Dragon Ball Z.